quite some time ago, actually, I had a conversation with this friend. Friend asking me, Kenny, you last time you used to work at a bank and then sell loans, right? Sell housing loans, property loans. I said yes. You did it for a few years, right? Yeah, I said 6 years. What's up? I said no lah. I was just thinking. I did it with a mortgage broker for my house. After I signed the booking form, straight away this mortgage broker called me and say he can compare for me with all banks. I don't need to submit myself. Any banks I want also can. So I was thinking of you. You like got write book, then you create content about loans. You now choose being a real estate agent. Why not you become a mortgage broker like this person that I submit to? It seems to be doing very well, and with your expertise, I'm sure a lot of agents want to work with you. So today I'm trying to answer a question from my perspective. Again, this is my perspective, why I chose to become a real estate agent instead of a mortgage broker or loan consultant or working in the bank doing this mortgage sales. Okay? So this video is for those who are already in mortgage sales and you are thinking whether when you go out next time, what you want to do. If you don't want to be manager, usually people will go out and become insurance agent. Okay? Nowadays, insurance company also they can offer basic and you can check your insurance agent. Okay? And either the insurance agent, property agent, or unit trust, or do some MLM, basically they're most of the time self-employed because they're so used to the sales life, so they most of the time self-employed. Okay? So if you are choosing between going a loan consultant or mortgage broker or even a real estate agent, this is my personal thoughts on why I personally chose to become a real estate agent instead of a loan consultant. So let's start. So number one is obviously the bigger market for real estate than for the real estate loans. What I mean by this, the market is big as in you know that I got this rent tag. Once I got this rent tag, I can do business the whole Malaysia. Meaning today, let's just say I'm based in KL, right? Let's just say people in Penang, my friend in Penang want to buy a house in Penang. I can go step in as a broker, represent him. I can represent him or her to negotiate with the broker there. And then I am entitled to a commission. I cannot do this with a loan consultant or being a banker. You know why? Because the bank need to do this KYC. Okay? So if I, today as a banker, I get this customer is in Penang, property also in Penang, work in Penang, business all in Penang, there's no operation in like KL. I cannot do I need to pass the case back to Penang bankers. And you think I will do that? No, I won't. Okay? Definitely got sales, I got nothing. Why I bother finding a Penang banker? I'll ask the customer go and find a Penang banker. No problem. Nothing to do with me. So that is the nature of the job. Bankers, especially doing sales, we are rivals. Don't expect us to introduce anyone else to you. Okay? That's the reality. And that Penang banker will have to do the KYC, sign form, sign the documents, all these kind of things, make sure it's interview the customer, all the KYC stuff. So that is why if you are in real estate, you can do the deal. But if you are in bank, you cannot do the deal. If you are a loan consultant, you cannot do the deal. Same thing if you're a broker, same thing. If broker, you cover here, miss here. If let's say in that same situation again, you need to find a broker in Penang. Why? Because these brokers, most of the banks, do not give license to third-party brokers. Okay? Most of the banks, I'm not saying all. So most of the time, if let's just say the customer will choose the banks that don't have one third party, they will need to find bankers based in Penang also because they will pass to the bankers. So that's what I mean by bigger market for real estate than for real estate loans. Second is actually a very easy to understand product because it's a need. Everybody needs a house. You need these 4 walls, you call a house. I don't need to explain. This house got what? This house got 3 rooms, 2 bathroom. Location where? Settle. Say whether you want to stay or not. It's not the same with loan, People don't wake up one day and say, hey, today I think I need to get a housing loan. No. They wake up thinking, today I want to go and I think I need to buy a house. I'm going to propose today, especially the guys. You want to propose? Oh, I think I want to propose to my girlfriend. I better go and start shopping for a house. Or just get married, right? Maybe we can get a house first. 4 years later, after we married, then we can move into the house. Right? You see? Nobody wakes up and say, today I hit a housing loan. No. So this statement, right, from Ryan Stuman. Ryan Stuman is actually a sales trainer. He used to be a mortgage broker and he used to sell funnels to mortgage broker. This statement for Ryan Stuman actually woke me up when I was looking for training. So he said, nobody wants a loan, everybody wants a house. Nobody, because the loan is a hassle. You have to pay for 30 years. But the house, everybody wants a house. That's why everybody will go after the house first. Not even a real estate agent, nobody wants a real estate agent. But a real estate agent is the key to the house. So when you see a listing, when you see a house that you want, listing, but when you see a house that you want on the website, on advertisement, you should recall it's the agent, man. You see the banker put the name down there and then put the house there. No, right? You should recall, then you reach the banker, how you feel. It's not the right person. Okay? So it's actually a very easy to understand product and people need the product. And when I was in the bank at the time, I deal a lot with agents because of case. And then once I call the customer, right, I can tell you a 9 out of 10, I need to explain here and there. I need to explain again why semi-flexi, full flexi, semi-flexi, full flexi, every single time, So that's why it's the loan, right, is actually an afterthought. A lot of people actually do this as an afterthought, which is something that is, I don't encourage, but we shall get to it another day. It goes as afterthought. But when they buy a house, you don't need to actually explain all this. You need to show them, okay, this location is what, how much you can qualify for, the loan you can qualify for, you check at the bank, that's it. Okay? House is a house, man. What else you want to explain? What feature you got, what extra feature you got. Now also every bank also got. Every developer also got. You got one, the next day the developer copy. Same thing, the bank also same thing. But every time I also have to explain. So I have to deal with the real estate agent on one end, and then I have to deal with customers on the other end. When both of them actually, I deal directly with the customer, I still need to explain. Agent also I need to explain. Right? So mortgages, right, it's not a simple product as simple as it is to understand compared to real estate. Okay, math and all this. But the fact of the matter is, it just goes back to what Ryan Stuman said. Everybody wants a house. Nobody wants a loan. Nobody wants a loan. Everybody wants a house. That's what he said. Next one is career progress. Today, in the bank, like I come out, become a loan consultant, become a mortgage broker. I cannot open my own bank. At least my cable is not strong. The country already got so many banks for a little population. Do you think they will give me a banking license? No. The only way I can own a bank is to be like Mr. Lee Chiam-hua. If you all don't know him, he's the founder of 99 Speedmart, already listed this month. And he owns 5% of Alliance Bank. You can read in the news, he bought 5% of Alliance Bank. That's how I can own the bank. Okay? But if today I'm a real estate agent, right? I start with REN. REN, I can work my way towards to become an agency owner. I can open my own agency. So there's career progression there. I just take an exam, I need to do my logbook interview, and then I get to open my own agency. There's a career progression. I get to own my own business compared to bank. Next is lesser compliance. I'm not saying that agency, real estate business, no compliance. No, we have compliance to adhere to, because the board will make sure that we comply. In everything that we do, right, must comply with what the board ruling is. And the board ruling is very long. I'm not going to go through it. I'm just saying that if you are in the bank, right, you are bound by more compliance than being a real estate agent. Today, if the real estate agent passes you a case, right, the banker actually is the one that holding the risk. Okay? If the case goes to a fraud or MPL, a case go MPL is normal, because you cannot expect every 100% repayment. Okay, sure, but some bad apples will repeat. Then most banks, right, what they will do is that they will start investigation to make sure the bank actually comply with the process. You don't want to be in this investigation. It's actually very stressful, very tedious. In the course of my career, I've seen people go for interview at HQ because of this. They just want the interview will be with their fraud detection unit. They just want to make sure that the whole process is done correctly. And if they've ever found that you are guilty of colluding with the borrower, you can go to jail. Don't play a fool. You can go to jail and get fined. Don't play fool. Okay? Of course, NPL, non-performing loan, people don't pay. It's a business risk, until it gets to a point that is very suspicious. It's like, why that place? Then so many default, and then this is the same banker that did all the loan. That one is something that they will investigate. Okay, even now, right? They have tightened so many rules that you want to join a bank, they will check a past 7 years record, and the past 7 years record all need to be verified before they can even give you the offer letter. It is that strict, because of this compliance. And then they can even, if they found you guilty, you make sure you got charged in court, you forever don't need to work in the bank anymore. They'll blacklist you. Not among the banks, or not in the bank blacklist, it's national level. That means they will share all the records of blacklisted bankers, and it's in the central bank together, and you will never get hired in the banking industry. You can forget about career in the banking industry. Any part of the banking industry, you are not allowed to work in any bank. Okay, that is how deep and how heavy it is, the compliance that the banks actually implement, especially on their staff. It doesn't matter if you're just a sales staff, you cannot say you don't know. Okay. So why am I going so much on this? Because this is my personal experience. Like I mentioned at the start, right? You all don't see the work that we do to actually protect you from all these things. To protect, first, our duty, right? Like I mentioned, is to the bank. It's not to the borrowers. We are here to work, and we are bound by the bank and the laws of the bank. Okay? As long as we are bank employees, we are bound by the laws of the bank. And also the legal system, the national legal system. Why I talk so long about all these complaints? This is something that you don't see today. Sometimes, right, when you deal with the bank, and then it costs you a little bit of inconveniences because of these security measures. Like for example, I can't, as a banker, even though I know husband and wife, right, I can't tell any account affairs, to the non-borrower. Even though both of you, your S&P got your name, but the borrower, let's just say, is the husband. The wife is not in the S&P, third party. I cannot tell the wife what's going on in the account, anything, not even the balance of the loan. No, I cannot do that. I'm bound by this PDPA. Okay? So, I can only deal with the account holder. So that's why sometimes, right, when you call the bank or when you walk into the bank and just want to check, example, ask you about your spouse account affair, you are not allowed to do that. The banker is not allowed to tell you, okay, they say, why? This my spouse is low. So you need to understand this, because there are cases where the scam happened. Okay, all these measures, all these security measures is because the scams happened, the fraud happened, it came the loss to the borrower and also the bank. That is why the rules are so stringent. The rules have been built since it's a long time ago. A bank is an old industry, okay? So as scams like this happen, fraud like this happen, they found out the root cause and they tightened the rules inside. They tightened. So as they tighten the rules, right, a banker like me also become like tighten. The commission also lesser and lesser, but compliance more and more, tighten, audit. So it feels very suffocating. Okay, that is why I chose real estate. Real estate, yes, we do have compliance here and there, but it's not that much of compared to the banks. Okay? So even if you are loan consultant today, loan mortgage broker, you are in a way, because you are not an employee of the bank, so you are actually free from all these complaints. But don't forget, if anything were to happen and they manage to find the proof that you are coding, all of you will go to jail. Okay? All of you. Mortgage broker lah, banker lah, agent lah, everybody can so that you can get charged for this. Okay? Although I have not seen any cases so far that come to the newspaper, come to the big news. I've not seen any cases so far. Okay, moving on from compliance. I spend so much time there because it's something that I really, really hope that you all understand. Next one is agents. We all are like single point of contact. So we are the first one that deal with the customer. So with being a single point of contact, right, that what it means is that single point of contact means like you are the sun and all the planets around you. Sounds arrogant when I say that, but let me explain. What it means is that as an agent, you have the network of nearly all the service providers and industry that is related to you, you can refer. I once read somewhere that real estate industry has about 140 types of different businesses that depend on it in the real estate industry. So it's 140 businesses. So what are the businesses? The big ones is like developer, real estate agency, buy, sell, rent is already big agency, right? Room rental business, renovation, contractors, handymen, insurance, valuers, banks, so many businesses in architect, interior designer, law, so many, okay? And who is at the middle of this is the agent. The agent is actually the conduit that connects. Let's just say, today my customer need to evict tenant, or which lawyer firm do and how much. Okay, you connect. Oh, my customer need to move out house. Which mover I can trust? Okay, connect. Oh, my customer just got key, want to do renovation. Which renovation contractors will be suitable for this unit? Used for investment or own state. Oh, connect. That's what I mean by single point of contact. Basically, your network is sparse. All the industry related, you will know. Okay? If you are a loan consultant, mortgage broker, anything like that, you just deal with the banks, that's it. And the bankers, most of the time when you deal with them, they don't stay there for long. Sometimes like 1-2 years, 2 years already, they after they leave you, right? And you need to find a new banker. 2 years you need to find a new banker. Most of them don't last 1 year. So headache actually. Headache. Deal with turnover of the bankers. Next is like people are more welcoming for real estate agent compared to a loan consultant or broker, because they know what a real estate agent do. I don't need to explain. Whenever I tell people I'm a real estate agent, people ask me, "Hey, you're an agent the most famous question, how's the market now? Market good the most famous question. Okay? Oh, hey, my friend got one house do you want to buy? You want to do oh, I got house I want to sell. I got house I want to buy. You want to do Compared to today, I tell people I'm a mortgage broker, I'm a loan consultant. What is that? What they do? Then I explain what I do. Oh, actually, I'm not in the market yet. I'm not buying any, or I don't have a business, not taking business loan. Oh, I got my business loan. So it's different compared to a loan consultant. It's a real estate agent, right? They are more, I think they just know the industry, they know what you do. And real estate has been ingrained as a culture, as part of our culture, especially Asians. Real estate is how most of us got rich. So people associate real estate with investing, with own stay, and with part of their life. So that's why I find that it's easier for me to talk to people when I tell people I'm a real estate agent instead of a loan broker. Next, because of the compliance, there is not so much. Being a real estate agent, I have more types of content, more contents I can do compared to being a broker, loan broker. Loan broker, what can you do? Nothing much, right? You just talk about all the types of loans in the country. You just can talk about updates or PNN. After that, you get stale. You will repeat again. Testimonials. Real estate, I can do all that. I can also do property tours. I can do like podcasts and talk about to other investors, to other business owners, to other bankers. There's so many things I can do because I'm not restricted. If you are today in the bank, it's even worse. You do any YouTube videos or what, you do social media content or what, talking about finance and talking about the banking matters, you better be careful. Because you don't want one day your superior say, oh, careful, this one is not supposed to say. Okay? So you can breach your compliance without knowing it. Real estate, I don't think something like this will happen unless I do something like a really big illegal. There's downright illegal that's the board don't allow. Okay? But I think this kind of contents, everything is normal and the industry actually encourages it. The real estate industry encourages you to create content. Next, I find being a real estate agent is easier for me to scale and build teams compared to being a loan broker, mortgage broker. Okay? Why is it like this? Because both also I don't pay with a non-consultant, got no salary when both also freelance. Today here, right, real estate, I'm more likely to get my own leads. For example, let's just say I cover a Mont area. So I got too many leads I cannot handle. I can pass to my team. Or my team want to open a new place. Let's just say Shah Alam today. I don't know Shah Alam. I can actually pass the knowledge, go down to Shah Alam and open together with my team. No problem. But if you are a loan consultant, people actually pay, right, just to see you. And another thing, loan consultants, right, they don't really earn much from the loans. What they earn more from is the insurance. That means these mortgage brokers, they will sell you insurance to cover. So that is why sometimes when you apply for the banking housing loan, the bankers, right, will tell you to take MRTA. But if you go up to broker will still tell you MRTA, you don't take from the bank, you can take from me lah. Because I will actually give you something better. Okay? So they make the money from insurance policy, not the loans. Loans don't give so much money, very little. And because of this money, right, I get to scale a lot. Since I have many listings, my cost is very little. So I get to scale faster than the loan consultant here, the mortgage broker here. Next is actually there's more sources of income for a real estate agent compared to a loan broker or mortgage broker. Okay, real estate agent, right, you are in the center of everything by the network. So most likely you can actually get referrals for all this compared to a loan consultant or mortgage broker. Their network is less limited to their banks only. Even when come referral, right, referral fees, banks do give referral fees for real estate agent for business. They also give to REN, real estate negotiators such as myself. They don't give to bankers. They give to it. The insurance agent also will get, but insurance agent very rarely will refer case to them. Okay? Most of them, agents will pass case to the banks. It's not the insurance agent, property agent. Okay? The last one and the final one, save the best for the last, is recurring income. You have recurring income as a real estate agent compared to a loan broker, loan consultant. That one-off lead, no more lead. Once the loan approved side you, that's it. Recurring income for agent, what do I mean? You do rental, right? Every year need to renew, or every 2 years still need to renew, right? So that's where your income from. You renew, you can charge half a month. If the owner wants to get a new tenant, you can charge 1.25, up to 1 year 1.25. So every year, right, as you do a database, you can have this recurring income already compared to this loan broker, loan consultant, or mortgage broker. Because yes, these people, they earn very big money one time, but real estate agents, we do have those recurring ones. Okay, so that's it for me. This is Kenny here from Property Stories, and I see you again next video. Bye bye.